Hey everybody, I almost said hey everybody, welcome back to Way of Ramen. Hey everybody, Ryan here, founder of Shin Sengoku. Just wanted to make a video talking about where we're at in terms of the mint, the whitelisting, the art status, the game update, and our tokenomics. I apologize, I haven't been the best at communicating recently because we've been just heads down beta testing the game that we're gonna have on mint day. So I just wanted to give a quick update of where we're at, when you can expect to submit your wallets, when you can expect to be minting, and what the game's gonna look like, and as far as tokenomics, what that looks like as well. So let's get right into it. So the big thing that I guess we changed within the last week was we upped the collection size from 4,000 to 5,000. And I put this up for a vote in the announcements channel, and overwhelmingly everybody, once they heard the reasons of why we wanted to do this, they were on board, and it's a 2-to-1 vote for raising the collection size. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raise it to 5,000 from 4,000. And for people that didn't vote or they're wondering why we're doing this, there's multiple reasons. So the first thing was, the game itself, the initial game that we're releasing on mint day is a PvP game. And PvP requires 2 players to kind of be there. And as we were building and doing all these things, some whales started approaching us or approaching me and saying like, hey, how can I buy X percentage of the collection? I think what you guys are doing is great. So just, like in terms of keeping the player versus player aspect healthy, the more NFTs in there, the better. That's how PvP games work. And so that was a big driving factor in trying to up the collection size. The other things were things like, Kitsune JT, just the artist, gave us so much great art. He went above and beyond with a lot of the attributes, and it felt bad wasting a lot of them. So that's another reason. And finally, the last reason is I think a great reason. When I started building this project, I really want to be part of figuring out how to make play to earn or play and earn sustainable. And having a higher entry price for the NFTs, at least at the mint, is not really what I wanted to do. And so by raising the total collection size, it allows us to drop the price of the mint a little bit too. And so, for all these things, it was great that you guys got what we're trying to do with the project, Shin Sengoku, and voted with us to raise the collection size to 5,000. So that's what we're going to be doing. Going on to when are we collecting wallets? I know this is something that I'm so grateful that everybody is asking us this question. We're going to be working with Blocksmith Labs and their Mercury product. If you log into Mercury, you'll probably see us there already. We're not actively collecting wallets yet, so I don't know why we're there, but so don't worry if you see us there and it says closed. We will make an announcement in the announcement channel within the next week or so that we're actively collecting wallets, and then you'll be able to submit your wallet there or claim or whitelist tokens. And that goes hand in hand with the launch and the mint. So we haven't set the date yet, but it's gonna come pretty quick. We're almost done with the art. And but I can announce our Launchpad partner that we're gonna be working with. So when we started marketing the project a little bit, some of the bigger marketplaces on Solana approached us and wanted us to launch with their Launchpad. But at the end of the day, I decided to go with Shibapad, which is a smaller, maybe less known Launchpad, but it's run by 2 fellow monkeys in MonkeyDAO. And I talk to these guys all the time. They've helped other monkeys launch their collections, and everybody's had great experiences with them. And to be honest, they're actually developing some pretty interesting technology when it comes to how to distribute whitelist tokens. And so I wanted to try that out, and I wanted to give my fellow monkeys a shot. And they're giving us a great deal too, because monkeys help monkeys, and that's kind of how we do it in MonkeyDAO. So Shibapad is our official Launchpad partner, announcing it today. Looking forward to working with them to get this thing out to everybody. So let's get on to the status of our NFTs and where we're at with that. So we're almost done with all of the art assets. Kitsune JT just has a couple of weapons left to draw, and once we have that, we'll begin the QA process of quality assurance for the collection. We're gonna be able to generate 20, 30, 50,000 of these NFTs, and we're gonna take that and squeeze it down to 5,000 NFTs, and we're gonna try to get the best of the best looking ones in there. And so that's gonna be a process of culling the ones that we don't think look as great. But I'll throw up some sneak peeks on the screen right now, just so you guys can see where we're at and some of the combinations and some of the attributes that we put together. I think they look great. I think my favorite ones are gonna be the more common ones. I think the common samurai ones look fantastic, and I'm gonna probably be trying to mint those for myself when we get to mint day. Next up is the game update. But actually, when I looked at all the things that I have to talk about with the game update and the changes that we recently rolled out to the beta, I think I'm just gonna put that into its own video. So I'll just make a separate video for that, and I'll just put it up right after I put up this video. And lastly, I want to talk about our tokenomics for our Ryo token that we're creating for the Shin Sengoku game. And I took a look at a lot of other play-to-earn games and how they do like their IDOs and how they do their withholding for their team and advisors and all these other things. But I think for us personally, when our team thought about like what we're trying to build here and our timelines and our horizons, we're trying to make something sustainable, and we're trying to really figure out how to make a play-to-earn game sustainable in ways that maybe other games haven't been able to do it. A lot of these other things didn't really make sense to me in terms of aligning incentives with our holders. And so we're not going to be doing an IDO for the Ryo token. We're not going to be withholding any Ryo token for the team. We're not going to be withholding for marketing or for advisors or for anything, because I feel like all of those scenarios just lead to people getting tokens somehow and then dumping it on players. And I don't think that's a healthy way to build a game economy where you have like this constant sell pressure looming in the distance. So every single Ryo token that's out in the wild is going to come through the game by earning it through staking or attacking other players and things like that. And so that's what our plan is. For us as a team, if we want Ryo token for the future, we're going to need to earn it by playing the game and staking our NFTs. And so that's kind of where we're at with that. Thank you guys all so much for being so patient with us as we continue to build the project. I promise you, we're hard at work. We're trying to build this game, have it ready for you guys on mint day. And I really do apologize for the lack of communication if there's any confusion about what we're trying to do here. But we're really looking forward to minting within the next week or two, getting these NFTs out there, and for all of you to come along with us on this journey as we get into PvE games and empowering the rest of the Solana blockchain with some kind of play-to-earn mechanics. It's going to be really fun. So thank you guys all so much for sticking around. Thank you for being a part of this community. And I'll see you all in the next update, hopefully a little bit sooner than this one took. Peace.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping